Hello, hello. Congratulations and celebrations. Your mentor is super proud of you guys. Thank you very much for joining in. We were waiting for this day, and I am so very proud of you guys. All of you. Hello, Akansha. How are you doing today? Thank you very much for joining, Satoni. I'm so proud.
Hey,
Hello,
mom.
hi, Zekia. Hi, Zarifa, my dearest. This is the day we were waiting for. And when we were meeting in the booster, we were like, we have to make this a success with all these energies we had been working hard. I'm so proud of you, Tazeen, Shweta, Kamal, Shivani, Sumi, Anash, and Pooja, Rushul, Anju, Niharika. I hope others are joining. Where is Sarah joined? I think she's yet to join. Tazeen, thank you very much. We'll start with the top scorer, and the top scorer is still thinking, is it me? Was it my score? I know that it looks like a dream, but you deserved it, my dear. I still remember being in the train and sometimes going for the work, coming back and just searching for the smooth internet and trying to prepare and trying to present. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations, Satoni. What would you like to say? How do you feel today? How many times did you open the email and
Oh,
read it
I'm
again?
I'm still opening it because I feel like it's a
Many
dream.
times. I mean,
Like,
so many
pinching
people read it
myself.
with me.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. How do you feel, Satoni, and what would you like to say? How was the journey? When you took the exam, were you expecting this much of a score?
No way. No way. I
Mm.
didn't. I failed the part two the first time, and then had to resit the part two. So I'm stressing about the part three, and then at the beginning when I realized how much there is to cover, I was really scared. But actually, by doing the practice, I liked how you it was broken down into something that was doable. So, it's the same sort of structure, just keep going. It's not all about knowledge. You can be the communications, the safety, don't forget those marks. So the repetition helped. Honestly, everybody was amazing. Like being able to contact you all the time is so great. Like I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much.
Oh my. What would you like to say to the upcoming aspirants? Because there is a myth now that MRCOG Part 3 first go is like impossible. So what would you like to say to the upcoming aspirants?
They need to stay positive. You need to dedicate hard work and time. You have to put time into it. There is a way to pass the exam. And once you've got that structure and technique, just practice. Practice is key. Practice, practice, practice.
The more you speak, the more confidence comes, right?
Yeah.
And because you were appearing in UK, and people are really scared of London, honestly. I mean, when they feel that, okay, if you're appearing in London, that means that it is a straightforward failure. So how did you find that experience, and was it very natural? And what would you like to say to the aspirants who don't have a choice? Of course, the trainees, they have to appear in UK. So what would you like to say to them? That was it doable? Was it something, okay, these certain points you took care of?
Yeah, it is. It is doable. Sorry, I have a child in the background. Um, so
No, no worries. No worries. No worries. Yeah, go ahead.
yes, so it is definitely doable. I would say don't be afraid. I mean, my study partner was somebody in Dubai, and we were just doing it on the phone when we could. So no matter what you do, the situation when you go to the exam, whether you're in London, whether you're in Singapore, whether you're in India, it doesn't matter. You go there, you and the actor and the examiner, it is the same. As long as you have practice and you have your structure in your head and you stay calm, then it's doable.
Thank you very much for choosing RFA. Thank you very much. I still remember your first message that you want to take this exam. And I was like, all right, I was just knowing the background. From that day till the end, you had a very busy schedule. And I'm super proud of you that the way you've managed. I mean, struggling from workplace to home and in between presenting, not missing time to do the presentations, active. And today we have the result. Very well deserved. And so, Tony, I am so very proud of you. Congratulations and stay in touch. I'm proud to have you as an RFA alumni. Thank you so
Thank
much, my
you.
love.
Thank you.
Congratulations to the entire family. Thank you so much. Thank you. We've got a second position holder who's always been like, I see my impression in her. When she used to speak, I was like, okay, I feel that I'm speaking. When she used to do even role play, I was like, okay, my acting is being done. I am so proud of you, Akansha. I always think that you deserve the best. You deserve this score. Even,
Thank
every
you.
time when you present, I used to score you 79, 80. I still remember, I still have the record of your presentations, and I still have your graph with me. And I'm like, okay, these are the mistakes being done. But eventually you made it. What would you like to say? And I'm
Thank
so
you.
very
Thank you so
proud.
much, Mom. So whenever you used to say like, you're 80% and this thing, I used to think, okay, so that means I'll just pass. Somehow I just need to pass this. And but I did not expect that I'll score 79, not at all. And especially after the exam, I was quite disappointed because it was a very tough day, and they were
Absolutely.
very new stations.
It was a little
So
unusual than the first 3 days. So
yeah,
we do
yeah, a little
expect that.
unusual. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, but the experience with RFA was very nice because I joined the Salvation. First time I gave
Yeah.
it in London, but unfortunately
Yeah.
couldn't make through.
Yeah.
But after that, Salvation was like every day, 10 p.m. IST with the group, with all the colleagues there. I just remember every day. It was like every day we used to practice like 3 months straight away, and then the fast track RFA was there. So I would say consistency and practicing every day. And the talking style, the speaking style was all your reflection, ma'am. Whatever I could, imbibe in, I used to just write the dialogues and be like, this is how I'm supposed to present,
No,
because
but
it
apart
was
from even
always
your
very fun.
pauses, I used to say, okay, your pauses are like your expressions, your voice up and down. That was really similar. And I could feel that you're absorbing the things so fast and absorbing the things so much that you're trying to mimic. And so beautifully, I could see your presentations in the end. The flow was so spontaneous and so natural. And that is proved. 4
Thank you
years
so
back,
much.
Rini used to say that she scored gold medal. And in her testimonial, she appeared in Chennai. She said that I used to feel that when I'm talking, okay, Sidra ma'am would be speaking this, Sidra ma'am would be doing this, and
Yeah.
I used to try to absorb the same way and try to present in the same way. So after that,
Yeah.
I was seeing that thing in you and one more student, Sumita. I told her that
Thank
as well, that that flow comes from her. She scored 76%. Sumi, I think, did join. So I'm so proud of you for this. How did the preparation strategy? Because I know that in the end we all get nervous and it's very natural.
Yeah.
So how would you like
Yes,
to
ma'am.
say that the strategy did change for you?
So I practiced, like I gave in most of my 100% before, as much as I could do, like during the
I know.
salvation, during fast track. It was like continuous practice. But like 2 weeks before the exam, then 1 week and 3 days before the exam, I gave it a rest. Like I used to practice with my study partner Kevin, who's also very popularly known in RFA. Thanks to him, every day we used to practice at least 2 to 3 stations. But towards the end, we started giving rest to it, and
Hmm.
we just like kind of, okay, let's just make it less. So all my revision and all the stations were done by a week before the exam date, and then it was just going through a little bit. But 2 days before that, I did not try practicing, because that would confuse me and that would over exhaust me. And I think in my first time when I gave it in London, I think I overdid it at times, because when I went to the station, and that was pointed out to me even by Dr. Reshma, who was my study partner
Right.
previously, that when you're practicing too much just right before the exam, then you're like, okay, I'm going to say this again. So when you're actually presenting, you'll be like, yeah, okay, hello, hi, I'm doctor, and then you just
Exactly. The
would
energy
throw
is
it
not
on.
there, and
It's
you
not,
know
yeah, the
how
energy
to
is not
back.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I just gave it a rest. I went to Delhi, surprisingly, ma'am, all because of you. My Singapore got cancelled. I went to
I
Delhi, and then
know.
2 days I did not study. I
And
was like, I'm not going to study.
I
I'll
think it
just,
was a blessing in disguise the way it all happened,
yeah,
as like it was fated for us, Akansha. Because 2 days
yes,
before a student told me that college is accepting, I immediately told you that please talk to college and
yes,
we can shift the
yes.
center. And it all happened as if like it was fated for you to pass this way, you know?
And ma'am, I was being given Chennai, and I was
I
like, it's done.
know.
I'm gone. I'm not going to pass
God,
at all.
I
Then
know.
Vinita told me, why don't you just ask about Delhi? So I was like, can you give me Delhi? So they were like, there's just one session
One
left.
session, yeah, I
Last
remember.
session. Do you want that? So yes, please give me. So
Mhm.
I just got it 1 week before the exam.
I'm
So
very proud of you, very proud of you. And I'm so happy. Congratulations to your mom. And they have been such a big support, even for every expense that we have done for London, traveling, long stay. I know each and every burden and hardship of each and every student in Akansha. I know that how you had been working hard to, fulfill all this, because I know it's not easy. It's not easy to pay for exams and pay for the travels and everything. But I'm very proud that in the end we made it. And I'm super
thank
happy
you so much.
today because it's not only we made it with one of the highest scores ever. Very well deserved. And you're part of RFA, and I'm super proud of your efforts. Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
guys. And
Thank
thank
you
you
so
very
much.
much.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Anybody who is leaving can speak earlier, otherwise I'll just go with the camera. But if somebody has got some duty or some activity or some celebration at home, so definitely can speak earlier, otherwise we'll take one by one. Lots of alumni waiting. Please let me know. Tazeen, congratulations, my dear. I can see you here and I'm so happy. Tazeen used to be coming in the mock exams role player. Now is the time that she would be coming as examiner. I'm so happy to see you and congratulations, my dearest. How do you feel today?
Thank you very much, Dr. Sidra. Yeah, by the grace of God, Alhamdulillah, and my mother's prayers, of course, all the efforts were accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But mainly, first of all, I would say special thanks to Dr. Sidra, because only because of her, I was able to do it, because this group, this RFA, is very, very hardworking mentors, and they are very committed, and they are all of them. If I say about Dr. Safa, she was excellent with us when we started Salvation. And my first experience in London was so horrible.
I remember sending me this scorecard and it's like, is this me, Dr. Sidra? You know me, is it my score? I was like, it's okay, it does happen, it's all right.
Yeah. Akansha also remember, we did not expect this nonsense there, because we were very well prepared, I remember. And anyhow, that was not our luck at that time. But this time, when we heard that because of the war situation, we will be online. So I was really worried, because I'm not very good at computers, being the old fashioned kind of person. But still, I tried my best. And the first station was, it was forest plot, sorry. So
Okay.
I did it well, but I was little bit shaky, because I was not able to get the proper pictures. The role player was very helpful, actually. He guided me. He said, no, please bring this one, and you will get the picture. So it was very funny also at the same time. Then after that, the second station went also very bad. It was not good station. It was actually domestic violence, and I did not recognize, because the role player was very uncooperative. Anyhow, after that, I remember Dr. Sidra always, in the booster, she used to say, please fight for every station. Then I said, it will not, it is not going to work, that I'm funny and clumsy in the first station, and second station I'm just not doing well because of the role player. How it will continue for rest 12 stations? And she always she says that I will be ringing in your ears, Dr. Sidra's booster. And even for the written MRCOG part 2, she used to say, I will be ringing in your ears. So then I said, no, I don't have to give up now because of these two stations. I have to fight. So then after that, I was confident, and the rest stations, some stations went very well, actually. Even the examiners were they were really happy, and they were smiling. So I understood that I'm doing well. But still, till the last moment, till today morning, I was not confident. I said, because the previous experience was very bad.
I
But
know.
anyhow, this journey was so good with the RFA. They are very systematic, especially the Salvation helped us a lot. Me and Ikansha, we were in the same group. Kevin was not in our group, but Gautami, Komal, Komal, Lakmani,
Dr.
we were in the
Fadli was
same.
there. That
Fadi
was
was there, yeah, yeah. So it was like a family. In the end, we just became like a family. Every day we used to see each other face. We used to support each other. We were making notes. We were sending in the group, and reminding our buddies to do this one. Akansha was very helpful. I'm
Plots
so
in the
happy.
lesson.
Yeah, I'm
Plots
so
in the
happy.
lesson.
I'm so happy that Akansha was there. She supported, because she is the most brilliant among our group.
Yeah, I would say active amongst all and letting everybody, stay active also.
Yeah. So that is, so I'm very thankful, Dr. Sidra. First of all, I am very thankful to you, because you are the person who is behind everybody's success, I think. And then after that, these our very hardworking mentors, Dr. Safa and Shabnam, Gauri, and Murdala, Anita. Anita is my colleague here in Dubai. So we are meeting actually, and everybody. Yes, this success goes to RFA, and inshallah, when we'll go for celebration in London, definitely.
Absolutely, absolutely. We will be waiting for those group pictures and RFA selfies, and everybody sends from the stage that we all are together. Proud RFA alumni member. Thank you very
Hello,
much. Tara.
ma'am.
Proud of you. Big, big
But Dr.
hello.
Dr.
I,
Congratulations.
Sidra,
yeah,
Hi,
Doc,
Safa
I'm so
ma'am.
happy. I'm so happy with,
Congratulations.
all our students passed
Congratulations.
with their good marks.
So there was
Safam, I
Congrats.
remember Safa ma'am had messaged me after the exam. I was like, ma'am, I don't know. Don't want to talk about that because I was like, I don't know how to face Safa ma'am. I wouldn't have been able to face Safa ma'am and Sidra ma'am today if I would not have made it because Safa ma'am kept on
more than
pushing me. This is
more
what
than you not facing us. I was thinking till your result was announced. Oh my God, what am I going to tell to Akansha? Because I was knowing that how much hard work and panic we have had, before this first attempt and the second attempt. So I was under too much of a pressure for your result. But eventually,
Yeah.
thankfully, that the entire salvation has really
These
done well.
students
And
are
I think
very good, ma'am. They will be, they don't let just like that. They'll be asking questions like anything. 1 hour session will go 2 hours.
I remember that when we had a break of, that Maradona for this, so Kansha was like, ma'am, can we start studying something else? Can we? They were not even letting that break happen. Daily I had to tell her that, we are passing through
I,
this little, patience, Akansha. So we are passing through, we are settling in something at the back end. So,
Yeah,
but
I started
I
with
was
them with the
too
labor
pushy at
module
that
and I
time.
told them
Sorry.
daily write the discussion points and
I
they
know.
never left any day without writing the points, ma'am. That's
Absolutely.
really
And
awesome.
that was so helpful that when I used to get over with my session, I used to go and I used to see, okay, yes, these points I've noted. So that was so good recap of the points, For as a student, I was thinking that was such a good thing to memorize and reinforce like I do after the regular. So very well done for that.
Very
Very well.
perfect. So, yeah.
Congratulations. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Sarah is there. Kevin is there. Kevin, because Akansha is here, so let's take the buddy here. I'm sure she was not an easy buddy because I know her, but I know that how calm you had been and how calm personality you have. I just had a chat a little, I think, few days, 2 days, 3 days earlier with Kevin because there was one Indonesian patient and I had connected to him. So I always feel that the connection from the part two is so strong and he's such a calm personality. When part two session used to end, Kevin used to message directly, "Thank you very much for today's session, ma'am." And I was like, "Welcome." Out of all the students, he always used to do that. And when before starting, "Thank you, ma'am," today's session was like so calm and so respectful, like a mentee, like a student. So I'm yet to see such a stable personality. Kevin,
I
congratulations. I'm so
always,
proud.
I always used to say, Kevin, please bear with me. I'm so sorry. And he actually,
No, no, he's very
yeah, he
calm,
did that.
and I know him. He's a very stable person. Sometimes when the students used to ask so many questions in part two, he used to message, "Ma'am, today I think it was too much for you, ma'am. But it was a very good session." So, privately he used to like, "Okay, console the mentor. It's okay. I mean, we need mentor." Congratulations, Kevin. I'm so proud of you, my dear. I've always been there, seeing your efforts, but this time I am so happy that you made it. And what would you like to say to the people who are
Yes,
taking it?
yes, thank you, ma'am. And I mean, we have Angsha as well here. So we have been going back and forth for the past like maybe like 4 or 5 months, I think, every single day, maybe like at least around 2 hours via
Yeah.
Zoom, via video calls, practicing every station, basically every possible scenarios. Yes, I mean, praise the Lord that I pass, and also thanks to RFA. The salvation course, I agree with Akansha, was very, very helpful, and also with all the wonderful mentors, Ma'am Safa as well, and I can't name the other mentors because I don't think they are here, but the other mentors, they were very helpful as well. They were very thorough. A lot of the tips and a lot of the suggestions that were made during all those daily sessions that were very helpful as well. But again, I agree with you. The daily sessions outside of those the ones that are required by the course, those are the ones that really improved my performance and our performances as well. I remember talking to Akansha like every single day, and even after discussing like maybe like a scenario, then I would ask, okay, what if this were to come out? And then sometimes I also get very interesting cases from the clinic as well. And so sometimes we actually discuss those as the patient scenarios because again, it's sort of like a life and a real life scenario as well. So it was very helpful. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. What would you like to say to the upcoming aspirants now? Because you've got a taste. For me, even last time you were very well prepared, but I did tell you that, Kevin, there are certain things where we have the shortcomings, we'll work on this. And you worked on them very positively. I was very happy that you embraced it so confidently. People who didn't make today and who are in the situation of giving up, what would you like to say to them? And how salvation changed your journey? Because you had a very strong basis, but still, sometimes bad luck does happen. So, how did you come out of that, Kevin?
I have to thank my support. I mean, the family support that I have as well, and also the wonderful colleagues here as well, the fellow candidates as well. They are very helpful. And regarding what to do differently, perhaps, I think it's just a matter of
Time.
continuously practicing again, because I think,
Consistency. So I was telling
yes,
to everybody that at the end of the day, what matters is with the same preparation, maybe the consistency is what matters. Correct, Kevin?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, the
Congratulations
consistency.
once again.
Yes.
And I'm so proud of you and waiting to get the wonderful testimonial from Indonesia. Thank you very much.
Thank
So
you very
proud of
much,
you, my dear.
ma'am.
Thank you so much. Proud of you. Stay in touch, my dearest. Thank you. Niharika has a smile. And behind this smile, ask me how much panicky and stress was there. Congratulations, Niharika. How do you feel today? You were almost every station I was finding you passing. I do have your feedback, and I was so happy that never I felt that you are absolutely away from the target, except one or two stations which were like not prepared and you just came without preparation. I know
Yeah.
MRCOT is not your prime goal, and I know MRCOT probably doesn't make any difference to your practice in India. And I know you've got a very stable position and it didn't make any change, but still it was a passion and we did it.
Yes.
What would you like to say after clearing MRCOT? A dream come true, which doesn't again make a difference to your practice or your earning, but how does it feel from inside being completing this journey?
Thank you, ma'am. I would say I couldn't have done it without you, firstly. And as you said, it has been a dream from a very, very long time. I have to say, I started my part one in 2011. That was when I gave my part one. It took me 10 years to even attempt part two, which I did it on my own, which did not happen. Then I joined RFA with you and I cleared part two very, very well last year. And I decided that maybe it's time to take a little break and then I'll give. So I didn't give it in November. I decided to give it in May. I joined the regular course.
Long
But
batch.
frankly, because of personal issues of health with my mother-in-law and all of that, I didn't do any justice to the course, frankly. I started only with fast track. So when I joined fast track is when I actually started presenting and all of that. And I was following everything that you were telling me in the class. I attended all your classes in regular and I was doing my regular daily workup and everything in the fast track. And I thought I was doing pretty well preparation wise, and I always kept whatever endpoints you used to tell, that keep this in station, tick 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 tick, this is something that you should know. All of that I kept in mind. So as for me, all my preparation, everything was going on track, and then suddenly life threw a very big curveball and I was completely off track because of some professional commitments. And I was in absolute panic. And I was like, this is like just 4 5 days before the exam. And I was not studying. I was not even able to open my laptop and study. So it was a very difficult phase for me. And I reached out to you, and you were literally holding my hand in the last few days. And you were like, it is not just the last days which matter. You've been working hard for all these days. That will make a difference. So just keep up your spirits and go in and give the exam. And when I gave the exam, it was also the most difficult day compared to all the previous days. So when I came out, I actually didn't feel that I did as much as I felt I should have done, like, or I was expecting myself to do. So I was actually quite disappointed. And I was just keeping my fingers crossed today till the results came, because I wasn't really sure whether I would make it, because I really didn't feel that I gave my best during the exam this time. But to actually pass it with the first attempt itself on part three, it's amazing to eventually see my dream come true, ma'am. And it's absolutely because of you, Safa ma'am, and all the mentors. And you've always been there. And whenever people ask me, like, where should you go to prepare for part two or part three, I always say, don't think twice, just go for RFA. In fact, a lot of people suggested that I should do mocks in other places also. But I was like, no, I have the trust. She is committed to us and she is guiding us, and I'm going to blindly follow what she's saying. And I'm pretty sure I will get my results. And if I don't, that's all right. But we have put in our hard work, they are putting in their hard work. So I just stuck to whatever you're saying. I'm not sure if they are younger to me or older to me, ma'am. I'm not sure about that. But I always thought of you as a mentor and just listen to you like a teacher and a student. And I did exactly what you have been telling me every day, just followed everything. And I think it's paid off. So I think perseverance and hard work is what I would say will bring you results, even though it'll take time, but it will definitely bring results. So thank you so much for holding my hand, ma'am.
When you said that, this is the mentor-mentee relationship. I agree, guys. I always say that when you are praying and if the faith is not there, that prayers they
Yeah.
can't be fulfilled. When you're
Correct.
putting in effort into your job and you don't have
Yeah.
respect for that job won't pay
Yes.
back. Similarly,
Yes.
if you don't have faith in the relationship of a mentor and mentee, that would not
Yes.
pay you back. And
Correct.
the thing which when I got that voice note and when I knew that 3 4 days were remaining, and of course we all have ups and downs. I was so stressed as a mentor that we had been working hard for so many months, and just an episode 3 days before, we can't lose the exam on these 3 days before. I still remember I was just getting ready for one of the prayers. It was afternoon, and when you messaged me, I stopped everything and I said, "No, these 30 minutes I need to give to Niharika now because we have worked for so many months, and now if she doesn't do this in the last 3 days, then we are gone. We are nowhere." And I told you to pin my voice note and listen to it, every time. That in our chat,
Yeah.
Niharika, next day you were slightly
I
better.
did
Then
that,
it's
ma'am.
only 2 days. 2 days
Yeah.
before exam. And I
Yeah.
remember that I was like so burdened that I was asking again and again. I was keeping my reminders that I need to check on her. She's okay. She's
Yeah.
out of this or not. And I'm so glad I see you today. I can't tell the contentment because I know how challenging it was at that time. Anybody at your place would have felt the same. So I was
Yes, ma'am.
like feeling at that time that we can't leave 6 months preparation on these 3 days before an episode to us, right?
Yeah.
I would just say that you have been very strong and you're a very strong clinician. Not only this, and you're a very humble person, and you
Yeah.
have that sense for the world, which I say that,
Yes.
everybody doesn't have. People are
Yeah.
very, I would say, they don't have those acceptance to the feelings of others. That has
Yeah.
paid you off. And I'm so
Yeah.
happy that you have chosen not only RFA, you've trusted RFA. And today,
Yes,
I,
ma'am.
I can't thank the Almighty enough for this. Thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am. Thank you
Means a
so
lot,
much.
my dear. I remember
Thank
all the ill moments of mother-in-law. I still remember
Yeah.
your house used to be full of, people, and you used to
Yeah.
message me that, "Ma'am, so many guests are there." I said, "It's okay.
Yeah.
Things are part
This
of life."
part three journey was
I know.
very, very difficult. Like from the beginning, ma'am. I actually took time because I didn't want to push myself.
I
And
know.
taking time off also didn't really work in my
I
favor.
know. I
Things were
know.
still, lot
But
of
you have
ups
come
and
out very,
upheaval.
you are a new person today, let me tell you. You're a
Yeah,
very new person.
definitely.
I'm so proud
Definitely,
of
ma'am.
you.
I'm
Thank you very
so looking forward to meeting you in person, ma'am. I
Absolutely,
hope I
absolutely.
get to see you in London. I
No,
want to come to
absolutely.
London to take my degree.
Sure,
So
sure.
hope to see you.
Absolutely. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Niharika, and
Really.
congratulations to
So
entire family. Thank you very much.
thank
Thank you.
you so much, ma'am.
Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much.
much.
Thank you. Sumi was on some farewell. Sumi, are you still there, or are you done with your
Yes,
colleague's farewell?
ma'am. I'm
Congrats.
so sorry. I'm in the middle of a hotel
I
actually,
know,
and
that's why
there's
I
a
could
lot of
see that
phone.
you're looking right and left, that, my turn. Because when you would be speaking, of course, I'm sure Sarah and Priya would also be ready for this. Congratulations, Sumi. I never thought even
Thank
for once that you would not be passing exam. But when day four came and I was like, what did you do in the Eurodynamic? Then I thought, okay, was it the right one? Then Sarah said, no, no, ma'am, Sumi also did the same. So I know this is the answer. So she was keeping you as a standard. I was like, oh my God, I was talking to Safa. What was
you.
the Eurodynamic? Half of the people did SUI, half of the people did mix. I'm
Um,
so proud of you. So proud of you.
Ma'am, it was a roller coaster ride
I
for
know.
all of us.
I know.
And at the first place, I'm extremely, extremely thankful to you because we completed with the part two just now in January,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I couldn't even believe that I could take the exam. But I remember just after my first fast track session, you sent me a voice note saying that no, you can do it. You are not between pass and borderline. You are between passing and gold medal. So please do it. You can do it. So that kind of acted a different kind of reboost for me. And I started believing, no, I can do it. And all three of us, me, Priya, Sarah, this group together helped all of us so much. And I cannot be thankful enough, ma'am. I used to irritate you each and every time. Uh, I used to message you, send voice notes at any time of the day. Even Safa, ma'am, I used to be messaging her, calling her all the time for any doubts. But I'm extremely, extremely grateful for wherever we have been able to reach. And I never imagined that it was doable in 2.5 months. So it was
Absolutely.
you who made me believe that,
Thank you very much.
I can.
Thank you very much. So, me, you were always good, but the only challenge for me as a mentor was that we had very less time. And why
Yes.
I was under pressure for you, for Sarah, for even Fauzi, I remember I scolded her once as well while her presentation, and she was like, she started weeping on that day, ma'am, I can't do. I said, no, you can do PLAB, you can do this as well. Let me scold you to bring out that inner thing that you have to do. Priya also, I used to scold her for time management. I remember every time I used to tell Priya, no, this is, I'm going to stop you here. Why you are taking so long history? And she used to cut her sentences and all. Why? The reason was that I took the decision for you guys not to take November 26th and May 26th. And that was too much of a 3 times, even after the batch started, you were like, ma'am, shall we continue with this batch or shall we shift to the long batch? I said, no, you guys are here, you will continue with this. And till this first and the second module, I was receiving these messages, ma'am, I think we should rethink and we should go to the November. I said, no, you just passed now in January, you know the theory, I'll make you speak. And today, seeing you guys completing the MRCOG, whatever had been, I know that it was your second attempt for part two, and Sarah, I know her all family journey. But this has been the closest possible and the smallest possible that you guys completed. And this is a very, very, I would say, huge step that you have taken in your life. Because
Yes,
people, they are stuck up and they have to revise the guidelines again. Today, I just received a call that May 26th is going to be a new pattern. So it's November 26th, the last one. So I was saying, okay, oh, so much pressure for November 26th is there because, we had been preparing for one thing. So that was one thing where I was like checking on you guys again and again for the fast track also, that please, I know that this is my responsibility, but I need efforts. But you had
yes,
always been very reassuring. I've never seen that if I've given you some task and you're like, no, ma'am, I can't do that. You guys were putting in so much of a hard work. And one more
yes,
thing, you guys were blessed to be together with the chemistry lab, I must say.
yes, ma'am. Very true, ma'am.
It was such
You
a big
always,
thing because
yes.
the type of a personality Sarah Mirza has is like one person in the group like this is needed.
Absolutely,
Needed.
absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely. She was always so
I
enthusiastic. No, we have to do it.
You have to do it. And one person who creates the tension all the time, stress all the time has to be there.
She's
That
making these
firewall.
rosters for us and all. The daily schedule. We had our own schedule which we used to follow.
I
So
know.
it was a different kind of experience altogether, ma'am.
I know.
Yeah.
Sumi, what would you like
And
to say? People, we have exam after 1 month for July. And people were asking just yesterday, we had the EMQ workshop. You guys can imagine how EMQ workshop goes and all you've been through this. So they were asking me, ma'am, shall we take November or shall we take May 27th? So what would you, because now you've been through this, what would you say? Now you are in a different state of advice, of course, because you've cleared the exam.
I think we should trust ourselves and we should hit the rod when the iron is hot. So it's the best if we take the immediate next attempt.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it really helped for us. And of course, I have never expected a score of 76%, but I think it is all because of the fresh knowledge that we had, which actually helped us to produce it in that way. So,
Okay, one more
yeah,
question. You had the
yes,
day of exam, which was pretty different to one, two, and three.
yes, ma'am.
And you
Absolutely.
did only regular fast track and the mock exam, right?
Yes,
RFA
yes,
altogether
yes,
because you just passed. So
yes.
was it sufficient to cater for the new stations as well? Because you were trained
It
that
was
way.
absolutely sufficient, ma'am. There's nothing more than we could have done, or there's nothing more that is required. To be very
Mhm.
frank, and my first station, we had around 3 to 4 new stations and unique stations. I was on the last day. So yeah, my first station was with head injury and sexual assault. So that was like the toughest station of the day. So the first station actually shook me up a little bit,
True.
but then I tried to regain back. But no, your words just they were you were mumbling that no, you have to fight till the last station. It doesn't matter what you have done in one station. So I just tried to pick myself up, and the next stations they went okay.
Yeah.
So definitely, it is more than sufficient, man. And the kind of material and the resource that we cover for part two, the extensive study that we do at RFA, I think it is more than sufficient.
Thank you.
And we had a very less time, ma'am, but you groomed us so well.
Absolutely.
Yes,
We were
so
so
you groomed us
fast.
so well.
Yeah, we were
Yes,
so
ma'am.
fast in covering the things because hardly from the result in this we had 2 months and few days.
Yes,
So we
yes, ma'am.
covered
Absolutely.
entire part three in 2 months and few days to reach to 76%. And I'm so proud of you.
Yes, ma'am. And ma'am, the
Congratulations.
number of resource that is there in the website is, I mean, it is humongous and it is excellent. Even with a heavy workload, I could come back and I could go through them, and it was really nice.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Means a lot, my
Thank you
dear.
so much, ma'am.
Congratulations once again. Please enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Congratulations to the
Thank you so
family.
much,
And
ma'am.
thank you for
Thank you,
making me
ma'am.
complete today. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. So let's complete the study buddies, guys, in a row. Sara Mirza is here. I did a
Hello,
video call
ma'am.
with Sara today, and I think the smile I saw on husband's face because the tough time she has been giving to the family members, I only know. And son was so happy. Congratulations, Sara. How do you feel
You so
today?
much, ma'am. Ma'am, it's actually quite unbelievable to be honest, because again, like Sumita said, we were on the last day, and as soon as I came out, I could only remember the wrong things that I said, or the things that I perceived were wrong. So for the first couple of days, like those flashbacks used to come, I would get nightmares. Oh my God, I said this thing is not right. But eventually, over the period of few days, I started recalling the right things also that I said.
Then it
So,
wasn't that bad, you know. I did
yeah,
few
it
things
wasn't
as
that bad. Like
well.
initially, it was like, okay, I did this wrong or that wrong. And then, believe me, like Sumita and Priya, I would call them and say, should I take the salvation course? Should I take the next fast track? They were like, how can you be so negative? Like, you at least wait for the results. But then, ma'am, I just like kept my calm, and definitely thank you to you. I couldn't have done without you. You know my journey. You know that I have trusted you, ma'am, with my part two, my part three. It's because of you pushing us, honestly. I mean, there were times when you would scold me, sometimes subtly, and I would get it, oh my God, did I do this wrong? And then, I mean, your constant push and Safa ma'am's inputs, and also Sampada ma'am's, like, as Kevin rightly said, daily practicing is very much required. It's not
Very
just the weekly session or the two weekly session. And honestly, ma'am, I'm very lucky to have friends like Sumita and Priya. We are friends for life now.
100%.
We
100%.
got really lucky with each other.
From the part two, I could see that you guys had a very good chemistry match. I mean, in the study group, you guys were so confidently, discussing with each other the EMQs and all, and that managed that all of you passed and then had a same study group in part three. That was the biggest blessing. But
Yes.
there were few things in the beginning, guys, I would like to share that because I know Sarah from all ups and downs of part two. Of course, she was an unmarried girl. She got married in front of me, her pregnancy in front of me, then a childbirth in front of me, then, taking the part twos and lots of things with a fracture and with lots of things. I remember every single aspect of your journey and with studies because I was related, I was mentoring her. So I knew ups and downs when she used to counsel and she came to me for part three, she has a very natural tendency of being very sweet that she would counsel for minutes and minutes. The session used to start and she used to counsel the patient like 6 minutes. For smoking single element, she would consider so much of a responsibility. No, that at the end, this patient has to say that stop smoking. And I would say, this is MRCOG part 3. You have 1 minute for counseling. Stop smoking. That's it. Connect to the cessation program and please move to the next. But she used to prolong the counseling so much in the first and second session. I was like, okay, she'll be fine. From the third session, I scolded her strictly that the smallest possible sentences, Sarah, you will use to counsel, and then I will allow you to move further. And I'm so glad that Sarah was used to take it so seriously. You remember, Sarah, I told you to listen to one of the station Uday was doing. You remember? And I think I told Akansha also, Uday was doing a counseling. I think it was some bulbal lesion or something,
Yeah,
Akansha.
yeah, ma'am. Bulbal lesion, which I
Yeah,
had
so
messed up,
Uday
and
also
then I was
passed.
like, oh,
Yeah, so that
oh,
that
okay.
station I told Sarah to see and see how do we counsel in the smallest possible time. And Sarah was so good after that. It was a game changer for her. She accepted and understood that so well that after that, hardly any station was failing or borderline for Sarah. So I'm so proud of you. Sarah, is your internet okay? Because your video is on free. Oh, Sarah is not there. I think she did internet disconnected. Okay. All right. So after that, I felt the change. So the best thing was that in part 3, you need to have a lot of absorption power and understand that yes, I need to change my shortcomings. So I'm so proud. Priya is also here until unless Sarah comes back. Priya is the third buddy, guys, and I had been taking them as babies from part 2. And when they joined, the day the result of MRCOG part 2 was announced, after 5 minutes, tick, 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 emails were coming up. Regular, active, fast track, active, mock exam booked on the same day, Delhi. And I was like, what is this? All 3 booked immediately, all the
Yeah.
courses. And then after that, it was my responsibility. Priya, congratulations. I'm so proud of
Thank you,
you.
ma'am.
Were you expecting
Thank
this
you.
much score today? What would you
No,
like?
ma'am, actually, I was scared and I was expecting, okay, 62 was the pass percentage that you had put in the group. So I thought, okay, God, give me the 62, please. And I was looking at, and all the 5 domains were like, okay, reached the standards. And I was so happy, okay, is it me? And then it was 72. Oh my God, this is too much for me, I thought.
Thank you so
So,
much. But Priya, I've seen a lot of improvement in you, especially the time management. We used to struggle with that. And I used to
yeah,
keep a strict timer.
yeah,
But you've really worked hard, my dear. And I remember in the end, you were making your short notes that, ma'am, how to make it squeeze.
yeah,
And I think you took it as a challenge that, no, I have to clear up this part 2 and
yeah,
part 3
yeah,
immediately. I'm
yeah,
not going to take it again. What would you
yeah.
like to say to future aspirants? And I used to scold you for your internet, you remember?
Yeah, yeah,
In the middle, your voice used to go, and I said, next time, please come with good internet.
yeah.
I need to see you
And
because
I
in
worked
all
on
my
that too.
feedback, when I used to make the graph of patient safety, applied clinical knowledge, in communication with the patient, I was saying no internet, no internet.
Internet. Yeah,
So thankfully, in the end, it got better. But I have
yeah,
like memory of each and every mentee of mine that how I was connected to you guys.
yeah,
How do you
yeah,
feel
yeah. So
today?
connected, ma'am.
How do you feel
Ma'am,
today?
so from right beginning, it was all in one go. So part one, two, three, I gave it in one go. So I think it is doable if you are consistent and working hard, really hard, and if you get the right kind of guidance and support. I'm so thankful I got RFA to guide me, especially with part two, because part two, the syllabus is so vast and we had a lot of guidelines to cover, the NICE guidelines, the GTGs, the TOGs. We had a lot of stuff to complete, but there was proper guidance like how to read, what are the subject that has got the topmost priority. Everything was so perfectly given, and the materials were so good that I don't even have to go through all the entire guidelines. I never went through. I went through the notes that you gave me for part two, and that helped me pass it. So I had complete trust on you. And secondly, I would like to thank my study buddies, Sarah, Saumata, and it was such a good thing I met them because it was like Sarah said, she had started preparing for part three even before the results were out. So we had started to prepare, and we were in the listeners group, and we started very early. So I think I'm so much indebted to them, Sarah, Saumata, and I was also going through a lot this time, and I'm so grateful to my family and especially my mom. and so for taking care of my child so that I have more time to read and all. And so I'm so grateful to RFA, ma'am, because without RFA, I don't think I'll be ever able to do this, because I have honestly never read the entire guidelines. As of now, I haven't. Even I read what you say is very important, and I have never gone through all GTGs so far, not all nice guidelines, nothing. I have just gone through your notes, and I just trusted, like Niharika said, I've never given any mock outside RFA. So RFA was the only thing, and it was enough for me. So to crack the exam, RFA is, I mean, it is like wholesome. So you have everything in it.
Thank you very much. Means a lot, my dear. Sarah is back, and thank you very much for
Sorry,
choosing
ma'am, got
RFA.
disconnected.
No problem, my dearest. What would you like to say to the upcoming aspirants, Sarah? Message for them today. You are MRCOG.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think first of all, everybody should come to RFA. Whoever wants to prepare for part 3, because it is, as Priya rightly said, it's so wholesome. It has everything. All your resources are so, I would say, they are more than required. I mean, we have to choose which to not read, because there's so much of material. And ma'am, your sessions, Safa ma'am sessions, all of these are really helpful. I feel daily practicing is very much required. That is what that gives you the confidence to sit in your sessions. And then also the fast track really was helpful, especially, ma'am, the feedbacks given by the mentors, Dr. Sampada, Dr. Iram, and also Dr. Urva. I feel if anybody has to crack it in one go, just join you step by step doing the regular and fast track and daily practice, and they'll be able to crack it. And
Thank you
honestly,
so
I
much.
really want to congratulate my fellows. And there are so many people I've learned from, like Dr. Asia, Akanksha. I learned so much from them. And you learn from your fellows as well. So
True.
I'm really grateful. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you
ma'am.
very
Thank
much.
you.
Congratulations means a lot, and I'm so proud of you seeing completing MRCOG today. Stay
Thank
in
you,
touch,
ma'am.
and
Thank
I'm very happy for your family as well, my dear, who stood besides in all those ups and downs. Congratulations once
Yes,
Oh,
again.
ma'am.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, ma'am. Thank you.
thanks a lot,
Asya is
ma'am.
driving. I don't know. Thank you very much, Priya. Asya, you're going for another cesarean section as always. This is your pet time for having an emergency. This is session
Yes,
time, and
ma'am.
you're always in emergency. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. I was like, I'm coming back to home. And
Okay.
that's why I was asking you, okay, when was the time of the session?
Oh,
So,
I see. Okay, you wrote in the booster. Okay, congratulations, my dear. I had a call immediately, guys, after the session, after the result was announced. And Asya was messaging me for the first 30, 40 minutes. I didn't get the result, ma'am. I said, say Alhamdulillah, say thank you that you didn't get the result in the first 30 minutes. And then she was, I'm getting so nervous, I didn't get the result. I said, the late the better. Asya, quiet. It's okay. You will get late, it is better. And then after 40 minutes, she called me and, full of tears. Asya, congratulations. I give all the credit to your mom and for all this, and who's always kept us in prayers. And again, like others, you've always been part of me. What would you like to say? You've really put in lots of hard work, but I have taken you from that shell out, and I'm so very proud of you today. What would you
thank
like
you
to
so
say
much.
to us?
Well, ma'am, it's a moment that everybody like wants to be in this moment. And that was the reason that I don't want to miss this meeting at all. And I have joined Rafa back in 2022, and I was keep on doing part 2, and I have got all of the notes. I just read only the notes, and the recommendations of the guidelines, they were like on the top of my notes, and separate lines, whatever you say in the lectures, this comes after this. And even the emojis I have drawn, I can share that with you, of the urodynamics. After 4 weeks, if not, then emoji comes, sad face, then come. Like this, I have studied with Rafa. And with the stepwise, uh, maybe a consistency was there, maybe a passion was there, whatever was there, but I was polished by Rafa actually. So it gives me a little a pleasure. Not a pleasure. I must say that it has given me a life, which I felt after receiving my result for about after 40 minutes that yes, it is passed. So now I can feel that I'm right here. So I began from here and then I'm now right here. So it is all because of your mentor, especially Dr. Sidra. I always share things with very little people around me. And I have shared things which I was so much upset about because most of the time I think that many of the people who just say that no, it is not possible for you, you cannot do it. But you just said that no, we can try again, we'll do it. And I have done it. So you need to be resilient. You have to show this. It doesn't matter. Try and try again. So that is the key. Um, in the end, thank you thank you to Allah Almighty. We all are past, and we are always here to help the other people as well. And
Absolutely.
you'll take it.
Thank
It's
you.
nothing that it is very difficult. You just need to be consistent.
Absolutely.
Slow and steady wins the race. Today, I actually got the meaning of this. Why it has been said that slow and steady it wins the race. So that's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Again, I've got a big heart, and as you mentioned that, that it is like less people who will be sharing. Somehow I feel, and I always say that somewhere it is written that, somebody has to come and to share everything, including everybody. So I feel at the end, it is always an amanat that you give a right suggestion to somebody, and you put yourself into that place, and then you give that suggestion. So my motto has always been that if I was at this place, what would I have done? So that is the only thing that actually I think connects all of us. And I'm so proud of you because the way you have been resilient in certain situations, it's very, very difficult. And Asya, today you have proved yourself. And as you said that today you're here, when it comes to your job, when it comes to your professional thing, when it comes to your home, your daughter's been so supportive, your mom's been praying a lot. So I know each and everything that we have been through the journey of part two, the hurdles we had in part two, every time 1%, 2%, and it was like, but part three has really been too much of a consistency for you. And I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I must say to everyone that please just work hard, just stay calm. It will be done. It's nothing like that it cannot be done. It will be done one day. So just have faith, and congratulations to all of my colleagues, especially Akansha and Sarah. Everyone. I cannot name them all, but I'm so happy for all of them as well. And
Thank you very much. Thank you. Congratulations
above all,
once again.
thank you
And
so
pay my
much, ma'am.
special regards to your mother and keep us in prayers. Thank you very much, Asya. Thank you. Congratulations once again. Thank you. All right. So we
Thank
had
you so much.
here, thank you very much. So where are others? Mariam is here. Manasi, congratulations. How do you feel? Shweta Bansal is there. Shweta, are you in the clinic? Your work time. I know. Congratulations, Shweta. So happy. Thank you so much. The study buddy left in the middle, and I know the stress, how much you had. And I was scolding Urvashi that day that, oh my God, what did you do to Shweta? She was so dependent on you. How do you feel today, my dear? Congratulations. You're mute, sweetie. You need to click on the unmute. How are you? Congratulations, my dearest.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. I mean, it's like really, I don't know. I don't have words. I wasn't expecting this. And I wasn't expecting I would go up till 73%. I was just thinking if I pass, it would be like 64, 65, something like that.
I know, but I always told you that how beautifully you speak, how good the composure. The only problem which I was facing from you is that you were skipping the presentations. So I had to
You
bring you back, Shweta, please. And in the last few week, I took you consecutive back-to-back presentation. Shweta, no, every session you will present because you had been missing your presentations. But I'm so happy, Shweta. This was very well deserved. And I mean, you had that thing within you and you managed it beautifully despite being one of the busy gynac, I feel. I mean, you're always into patients, always into patients. How
I
do you?
know, ma'am. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I must be one of your students who was always running away from you instead of, going
I'm,
towards you.
and I had to scold you to bring, please, please present. I'm waiting for you. So, how do you feel today, and what would you like to suggest? Because you have very less time in terms of, the whole day, very less time to study.
See, ma'am, what I felt in the part three specifically that one, it is actually like the way you talk to your patients in the clinic. And even in the exam, I felt that one should never memorize any template. I mean, if you memorize your stations, they would go bad. So actually imagine the patient is sitting in front of you the way you always say, and just take it as it comes. So that's one thing what I felt. I mean, I couldn't study in the initial 2 3 months, because I was doing that MRCPI, and then I felt that now I need a holiday and all that. So later part I realized, I was telling you also that I wasted so much of time. But then even then, I could manage finishing whatever material you had given. Although I was not, I mean, my time never coincided with your meeting time, so I was like not there very punctually. But I used to make it a point that I read your material. So I think that helped. So ultimately, in the stations, it went on okay. My labor ward went very good, in fact. I mean, the whoever took my this thing, I mean, that was my last one, and the expression, I understood that, yeah, I was very happy with it. So so I think probably that gave an edge. So I mean, just consistency is required. And yes, I mean, see, I knew that, okay, communication will not be a problem, but I felt that applied clinical knowledge, I mean, what arrows you give, no, at the end of every station at your CREST tutorial, that, okay,
Yeah.
I had just taken the screenshots of all those arrows, made them together into a file so that, in the last moment, all the modules could be revised with just those arrows. That's it. So, I mean, that's what really helped.
Very nice. I'm so proud of you. Now, MRC Pioski is waiting for you. You're already in the batch and we have started studying. It won't
Ma'am,
be a
this
problem.
Sunday also the same thing happened with me. The day you had that meeting, I
Yeah.
landed up in an emergency. I couldn't attend. I
Yeah.
was
And other
thinking
night,
you will.
I always keep the session timing. I'm talking to Shweta. Shweta, would you be available at that time? I'm happy that at least you have started the journey and now the confidence would come. And
Yeah.
this won't be a problem for you. You can score very, very high in MRCPI with this preparation basis. And
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
in this. Congratulations once
Sure.
again.
Thank
And
you. Thank you so
take care,
much.
my dear Urvashi is starting for November. She just messaged, but I just want that, just boost her up so that, she has that feel that she can still do it despite
Yeah,
this
yeah, sure, ma'am.
time.
Mhm.
Thank you very
Right,
much.
right. Thank
Congratulations.
you. Thank you so
Hi,
much.
Manasi. How are you? Congratulations. What a wonderful score, my love. Congratulations, my dearest. You're mute.
Hello, ma'am. Thank
Hello.
you so much, ma'am.
Who is this MRCOG? Oh my God. I used to wait for the presentations. How do you feel today, my love?
Ma'am, it is all because of you. I just listened to your crisp recordings on loop. The same thing I had done for my part two also. Totally dependent on your classes. So it was extremely helpful. And I must say that the Delhi mock was very, very good.
Yeah,
It
thank you.
was very useful. And Safa
Daily
ma'am,
mock.
as usual, was
Yes,
very
I was
helpful.
talking to Safa a little while earlier. The Daily Mock results have been so good that almost everybody from Daily Mock, Sujay also messaged me, Daily Mock students
Yes,
have been
ma'am.
years. Not only you guys have passed, you guys have scored really high. And I'm so proud of you
Yeah.
guys on this. Very well done for this. And the whole batch
And
of the
all
Daily
of
Mock.
all of us were on day 4, ma'am.
Yeah, and
Most of
Yes,
us
ma'am. We
all
were
were
on
all
day
of
day
4.
4.
so day four was the toughest, but I think the result of day four is better than day one and day two,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
So
We were all crying after we came out. We
I
were
know.
all like, we've done so poorly.
Correct, 100%. And everybody was saying in that time that, and unexpected stations were there. It was not that simpler as one and two,
Yeah.
but I'm happy
But
that the
I
results.
think, ma'am, whatever practice you gave and you took, it was very useful. All the presentations, I could not manage my time. I remember you telling me that time management is being a problem, but somehow in exam, I finished all the stations like almost 30 seconds earlier. So I was very happy with my time management, at least.
I'm so happy
I
that the
because
feedback
of your
was
motivation.
positive. and the feedback worked positively. And not only that, it worked
Yes, ma'am.
positively, you
Yes,
had
ma'am.
an impact on your presentation in the end.
Totally, ma'am. Totally. I remember my first to my last presentation. It improved dramatically under your guidance. Like,
Congratulations, my dear. I'm so proud of you, and congratulations to the entire family. Thank you.
thank you so much, ma'am.
Ma'am, the head injury sexual assault station, the examiner again asked me, she's unconscious. What are you going to do? I was like,
Yeah.
is this the Kolkata station?
Sarah told me the same, ma'am. What are the documents? What was she asking? I don't know. I said, okay, calm
Exactly.
down. I know it was very tough, and the type of questions, we were not understanding that what were they up to. Anna, congratulations, my dear. And are you there? Nina, congratulations. Are you there? Where did Sujay go? Sujay was there a little while earlier. Somebody can message Sujay.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
I
Nina.
want to add that as soon as we came out of the hall, Niharika and I met Dr. Niharika and we were like, what was this exam? We couldn't believe that this was like stations. But I told you,
I
Sarah's
know.
signal seems bad.
Yeah, I think Sarah's
Yeah, but
signal.
really, ma'am, all of us were so upset
I
that
know.
day when we came out.
Including,
And the examiner
including.
for that unconscious patient, I finished quite early for
yes.
that station. I'm assuming I must have done well, but he was telling me that it is little difficult for Indian students, this scenario. I understand. He was actually telling me all of that. I was like, yes, sir.
So
Yeah.
basically, you were concerned. Nina is there. Hello.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
We can see all black, all black. So is it in the car?
I'm actually I'm traveling.
No problem. Congratulations, my dear. How do you feel today?
Okay, ma'am. Great.
Thank you very much. We're so happy for you. Thank you very much, Antonia. Stay in touch, my dear. Would be waiting for you being examiner in UK mock.
Sure.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank
How
you.
are
Just
you?
want to thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. I think baby wants to talk to me. Is it?
Yeah, she's been wanting to talk to you since I started preparation, ma'am.
Hello.
I think she has some complaints for you.
I'm sure mummy's complaints or mentor's complaint. Mentor doesn't leave mummy. Mummy doesn't leave mentor. So where is my time?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
now it's all together
Yeah,
your
she's
time.
actually
What do you
very
want to
upset with
say?
you.
We are here to listen to you, baby. Hello, how are you?
This is me. Yeah. Just want to thank you, ma'am, for everything.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Nina.
The
Means
whole
a lot.
journey, part
Yeah.
2 and part 3.
I can understand, my
ma'am
dear.
and Sampada, ma'am.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you so much and have a safe journey, my dear. Thank you so much. Thank you. Fawzia Khan is here. Fawzia is again one of those students whom I had to force to appear as early as possible. Congratulations,
Yes,
Fawzia. And I am
thank you
so
so
happy.
much, Dr. Sidra.
You so much for all the presentations, starting from your first presentation until the fast track last presentations. There was a marked
Yeah,
improvement, and I had to be sometimes very soft. I had to be sometimes, hugging you, consoling you, but sometimes being strict. But you managed it, and I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
yes, that's correct, ma'am.
Fawzia, I think internet issue, yeah. Fawzia, is Fawzia on freeze from my side or for everybody's side? Anna, would you like to say something? Congratulations.
Presentation. So thank you so much for all your help and support. And I managed, and when I finished, and I just speak to myself and I say, yes, I can pass this exam. It was a feeling that I got at that moment, and I was happy. So today I'm blessed with the good result, and I'm so glad. And thank you so much for all your help and support. And again, I would say my children and my husband, my whole family, they were there to help and support me in this journey. Yeah,
Thank you
thank you
so
so much.
lot. Congratulations once again, my dear. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Anna, would you like to say something? Congratulations. I'm so happy and contented. Anna is another busy person like Neharika and Shweta Bansal, who's always at work and always in Operation Theatre, always in kit performing. Congratulations, Anna. I'm so proud of you. How do you feel today?
Thank you so much, ma'am. You were aware about my journey very
Yeah.
well and my moods also.
I know it's very natural, my dear. It's very natural to feel that way when you're not getting off from work, when you're all the time in the hospital, and then you want to study and you're not able to study. Of course, it hurts. But
Yeah.
how do you feel
Yes,
today
ma'am.
being a MRCOG, my dear?
It's been a roller coaster ride, and I must say it's one of the most nerve-wracking exams I've given. I've given a lot of exams in my life, um, but this is one of a very unique experience, and of course, it needs guidance. And RFA was the only guidance which I took. There were people telling me about other things also. I was like, it's okay. I just want to, be under the guidance of Sidra ma'am and Safa ma'am.
Thank you so much.
These are you two were the factors because of which I continued with the journey. And
Understood.
ma'am, even in my exam, a few of the stations were not good. I was really apprehensive, and I was thinking whether should I start again or what should I do. But I was like, it's okay. I'll just see, because a few of the stations I had done really well, and I was aware about it. And definitely because of Safa ma'am, the labor ward went really well. Labor ward in the last time labor ward was not good for me,
Hmm.
but this time I was really confident. I could see it in the examiner's eyes that it went well.
Yeah, as
And
Harika is saying and Shweta is saying that, you get the idea from the examiner that it has been really
yeah,
good.
you get to know that, yeah,
True, true.
whatever presentations we are doing, we even the role players, they become really cooperative. And the one thing is that we should listen to the role player, what the role player is saying.
100%.
I did that, yeah, during the exam. That the role
So,
players were really helpful in Delhi Center. It's a good center, I must say. Delhi
yeah,
Center
Delhi
is a good
Center has
center.
really been extraordinary this time.
Yeah.
No, that's really
Yes,
been
ma'am.
very, very good. And I'm happy that something in India has been reassuring because we didn't have a choice this time. Otherwise, all people they come to UAE,
Yes,
and this
ma'am.
time we didn't have a choice. So sometimes I feel
Yes, ma'am.
we are fated to pass, and the directions keep on opening up. Probably UAE was
Hmm.
closed because of this reason, that you had to take this because of this. The family was not allowing to travel for many of you. I remember Sarah discussed with me, and so we had to take this decision. So sometimes when you're fated, the direction or the connectivity starts being up for the same thing. But I have a question, Anna.
Absolutely.
This is that
Yes,
time
ma'am.
when I can never find you for presentation. This is that time when you're always in your scrubs. How in the world on the result day the hospital has not called you today? Because you're always
I
at work.
don't,
I've always seen Anna in scrubs. So how they have sent you
ma'am,
home today?
I don't know. I took off, ma'am,
Okay.
and
Because it
it
was a
was really
result day, so you
difficult.
were like, okay, what's gonna happen? Let's be at peace, huh?
Yes,
Congratulations.
yes, ma'am.
I know.
Really difficult for me to, with such hectic schedule, and this exam needs time, and it needs your, hard work. You
And
need
clear
to just
preparation, focused preparation always.
yes, definitely. So that needs time. So this time I gave a little more time.
That's very nice. Congratulations, and I'm very proud of you. Thank you so much for being part of RFA, and thank you very much for choosing
Thank
us for
you
your
so
journey.
much, ma'am, for everything.
Congratulations, my dear. Thank you very much. Congratulations once again. Thank you. All right, is Sujay joining, guys? Sujay, are you joining?
Yes, ma'am.
We
I just
are.
spoke to him. He's coming. He's joining. He's joining.
Is it? Okay, all right. We'll wait for the success meet then for Sujay. And oh my God, so many messages are there. I'm seeing now the messages. I think I'll message Sujay. Mm. Hello. Hi, Sujay. We are waiting for you. I don't know, maybe he's at work. And where is Samir? Hello. Hi, Samir. Waiting for you and Komal in the congrats meet. So, boys, all of them other than Kevin, I think Sujay is joining now. Where is Sadia, Yahya, and Intense People? Safa? Nada, Roshul, where are Jordanians? All
Ma'am,
right.
we will be having an RFA alumni meet in London.
Yeah, I hope, yes, depending upon the date which you guys get, and then keep me posted. Let's have it. So Jay is here. Thank you
Hello,
so
ma'am.
much.
Hi,
How
Sujay.
can
I'm sorry,
Congrats.
ma'am. Thank you.
congrats meet end without you joining?
Thank you,
Congratulations.
ma'am. Thank you so
So
much.
happy, Sujay. I mean,
Thank
I'm
you.
the one who approved your clothes. I approved everything for you, how you're going to dress up and in the exam. And how
Yes,
can
ma'am.
I just end the meeting without getting your thank you? How do
Thank
you
you so
feel?
much, ma'am. I
Congratulations.
can't tell in words, ma'am. I have not been able to believe itself yet.
I
Thank
know.
you.
How do you feel? I remember that selfie you sent for everybody from Daily Mock that, ma'am, we miss you. And sending me, he was the one sending me the plate and the food pictures, ma'am, I'm missing you and the food. And I was like, Sujay. How do you feel, Sujay? And the daily center had been good, I feel. But
Yes,
overall,
ma'am.
for the exam, how do you feel that, and doing all this journey, I know it had been tough, but today you're MRCOG. How do you feel the change just few hours earlier and now?
Yes, ma'am. I had been the least sincere. I think one of the students that you had in the first. I have followed you from part one, part two as well, but
I
I
know.
never really attended classes or did anything that you told me. But
Hmm.
I have somehow managed to do the revisions of what you taught. I watched all the recorded lectures. So in a way, I don't know if you know the story. There's this student called Ekalavya. So that in they he follows the student teacher blindly. That is what I just did, and I'm so grateful, ma'am, to have you, to have Safa, ma'am,
Thank you very
everybody. I'm so glad.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
So
ma'am.
Jay is the type of the student, guys, who would not be studying early, who would not be doing the daily task, and in the end would be so panicky that now, next day is his exam. So I was after him for so long and messaging and replying, so Jay, are you doing the recordings? So Jay, are you just following? Yes, yes, ma'am, I'm doing. Yes, yes. And his yes, yes used to tell me that he's not doing. So I was like, okay, send me some. I need to listen to you, Sujay. But I think that Sujay had been focused. I think in the end, Sujay, you really worked hard.
Yes, ma'am.
And till
Yes,
the
ma'am.
daily mock, you were pretty serious. And after daily mock, also, you really had a good revision. I felt the
Yes,
change
ma'am.
in your,
Yes,
when you
ma'am.
talked about the result. So,
Yes.
do you still think that because you are the type of the student who was not a very consistently hardworking, so is it still possible?
Ma'am, the way I just followed, I had not read even the GTGs, ma'am. Honestly, I'm telling you, I had
He is a
only
MRCOG, guys, without GTG. You guys can imagine. You guys can imagine. He is my student who is a MRCOG without GTG. Okay. Yes, Sujay.
I just I just did your screenshots and I kept listening to you so much on loop. I had done all the recordings thrice or four times, but that's all that I did. So I'm just glad it was truly as you said that as soon as we went and sat there, the entire way you spoke, it just comes there naturally. And you don't even have to think about it. It becomes such a pattern. And I'm so glad I did this journey with you, ma'am. So
Thank
glad.
you so much. I'm so proud of you. And this naughty smile, I know amongst those backbencher students of mine. I mean, I can't say proudly to anybody, see, I have a student who has never seen a GTG. Can you guys imagine? And he's a MRCOG. But this is also one of the, I would say, faith towards the mentor that, just whatever PowerPoint I'm doing, whatever session I'm doing, just take the screenshots, make a
Yes,
PDF,
ma'am.
and do the MRCOG with that, and do all the parts with that one, two, and
Yes,
three.
ma'am.
So
Yeah,
till
part one and two, ma'am, I was just a listener. I had never even joined active, and I was doing with my wife. And I just what you used to teach me, I used to learn from her. I could never even. I'm so sorry to say this, but
no,
I
no,
was
you don't
very
have to solve.
insincere.
Many people would get encouraged by this, honestly. I'm telling you that you don't have to be sorry for this. People like Akansha or people like Niharika who are very hardworking, they are a little stress for others. But you are an encouragement for others.
No,
Okay,
no.
then in part three, what did you do? You started being serious.
Yes, ma'am. I did try my last attempt, but then I did not speak the way you used to tell me. So
Yeah.
this time I did speak a lot. I kept on revising a lot in my mind. I did speak. Speaking is what made the difference. I do agree.
Fast
I was
track
just
even
very
when you
shy.
type. And in the fast track, you were in the live session. I remember lots of questions you
Yes,
used
ma'am.
to ask, which was
Yes,
very
ma'am.
strange for me, knowing Sujay. He used to ask question. He used to ask for the reference. And I was like, Sujay is asking for the reference. Sujay, I used to send the screenshot for, please,
Yes,
Akansha, send this for Sujay. He wants a
yes, ma'am.
reference. So that was very atypical of Sujay, that he's asking questions, trying to know more, and trying to understand. But I'm
Yes,
so
ma'am.
happy, Sujay. Congratulations. I'm so
Thank
proud
you,
of
ma'am.
you.
Thank you, ma'am.
And
Thank you so
what
much.
difference this MRCOG is going to make to you? Would you be a different gentleman now? Would you be a different doctor now? What difference would it make to you?
Ma'am, the soft skills part I never really learned before you, ma'am. And it tells me in today's OPD also when I talk, even if I'm speaking in Marathi, even if I'm speaking in Hindi, I start off with saying, "Is it okay if I want ask you a few more questions?" And
Lovely.
it has become a natural part now.
I
So I'm
know.
so
And do you, from today onwards, are you going to stand like this in front of your wife?
hopefully,
Would
ma'am.
it be, because
I,
she was a teacher, right? So would it make a
yes,
difference
ma'am.
that, see, I am MRCOG? So yeah.
Yes,
So you
ma'am.
used to be a
Definitely.
teacher. Definitely, it's gonna make your importance and make your respect, isn't it, Sujay? Yeah.
I hope so, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Sujay. You're always part of me, and I'm
Thank you,
always
ma'am.
glad that you remember me. Always like a family. The day mock exam was starting, guys, he was telling me, "Ma'am started, ma'am ended, ma'am did this, ma'am eating food." So always like there, "Ma'am, am I looking good? Ma'am, this dress is okay. This suit is okay." So always there, my dear. You've been like. Again, for this journey, one of those students who've always been, I have been looking forward for the messages and coaching you and
Thank
giving
you, ma'am.
always happiness all around. Thank you very much,
Thank,
Sujit.
thank you
Congratulations
so
once
much.
again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ma'am,
Thank
I was sitting with Sujay in that period when we wait. I was sitting with Sujay. We were trying to discuss whatever possible things, and we were all
you.
in that picture. I think we all made it. Show me,
Yeah, yeah.
Sujay, Priya.
I got that picture on the Delhi day, yeah, when you guys were together. And such a memorable picture of RFA Lumina it is. Thank you so much, all of you. I think there are lots of Jordanians who have not been able to join, and there are so many people who couldn't join. I'm still waiting if somebody's still there from the Salvation. But I would say that this is a never-ending congrats meet. I wish and I pray for you guys that you get your GMCs, whosoever wants your GMC license, your IMCs. Please go ahead with OET. I've shared the link. I think 2, 3 people, I think Priya and one more, they asked for to complete their GMC license as early as possible. It's never ending. The ones who want to have RCPI with this as well, please go ahead and have this. With this preparation, you're almost 70% there. I'm ready to coach. But now, never forget that this MRCOG was just the first step towards your career. I want you to always remember being down to earth, humble, and help others as much as possible. Because at the end of the day, we humans are nothing. We can just give and give. And in the end, we don't expect anything because it's just the Almighty who can bless you. When I was a student, I'll go back to 2018, I never thought honestly that there would be a day that I would be coaching or enlightening so many lives. I was a student, I was not thinking that this would be a day. But sometimes your actions, sometimes somebody's prayers that comes your way. And I feel today that when I get messages from all over the world, I feel that it is basically you guys who are supporting, or I had been in this world for this reason. And thank you so much for making RFA successful. It's all because of you guys. And always, always in your life, whenever you feel that it has been a tiny, may that be 1% of contribution by RFA, remember us in prayers. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Can't tell you the happiness for each one of you seeing at this position today. I am complete today. Remember in prayers the ones who couldn't make it. I'm going to meet them tomorrow because at the end of the day, it's all about, again, as you mentioned, consistency. Keep them in your prayers. And for you guys, pay back to every single person who has contributed in your journey. May that be your husband, may that be your wife, may that be your mother in law, your kids. Pay them back and cover that time up, which you have actually sacrificed, which was their time. Because eventually you're responsible for your family. This MRCOG is secondary. Your family peace and togetherness is important. Professional thing is always important when it comes with togetherness. Always remember that. Okay. Thank you very much. Take very good care of yourself. I love you guys. more than I can express that I'm so happy today. Congratulations from the entire team of Rfa Tutors. I love you all. Take care. See you guys.
Thank
Stay in
you.
touch.
Thank
And
you
see you
so
Thank you
guys
so
much.
again.
much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank
Take
you
care.
so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Bye bye,
Thanks a
everybody. Take
lot,
good care.
ma'am.
Bye.
Love
Bye.
you all. Congratulations once again. Thank you very much. Thank you.